One of the extraordinary things about the situation in Shanghai is that in a city of 25 million people, which has registered hundreds of thousands of COVID-19 infections, there had been no serious cases really and no deaths. Now that sadly has changed. Over the weekend, China reporting 3 people had died of COVID-19, and on Monday that 7 people had died of COVID-19. So there are fatalities now officially recorded by China. And despite that sad news, though, it is a very, very low rate for a city of 25 million people, leading some to ask why these really tough measures are in place. People are going into their 4th week of lockdown. It is a very strict lockdown. You're not allowed to leave your house in many places or your residential compound. You've got to rely on the government to deliver food supplies, and we saw problems with that. We've seen lots of tensions between residents and the authority. Now, Reuters had reported that Shanghai officials are hoping to try and eliminate community spread of the virus by as early as Wednesday, and that could lead to some easing of restrictions. But I think the bigger answer here is half scientific, half political. The scientific side of it is that Shanghai officials say that only 38% of over 60s are vaccinated, fully vaccinated. That is an extraordinary low number, and that obviously presents a huge risk to the city, to those people who aren't vaccinated. But at the same time, we haven't really seen over the last 4 weeks a huge drive to get those people vaccinated. And I think that's where the political side of this comes in. The head of China's National Health Commission saying we should resolutely oppose the wrongful thinking of coexistence with COVID-19 and should prepare for the party congress that's coming up. That's a reference to a big political event this autumn where we expect Xi Jinping, the president of China, will claim a 3rd term as president, which is a departure from recent norms after he abolished presidential term limits. So that's a suggestion that any sort of change to the zero COVID policy, any admittance that this may not be the entirely correct strategy, that is not going to happen in the short term anymore. And we're going to live with these sorts of restrictions, not just in Shanghai, but all over China for many weeks, months to come.